Hey everyone, not a bad night for the first night back for another 5-day stretch ahead of me. I guess 4 days now, I've worked one. Didn't really do a whole lot of educating myself tonight, except towards the end. I listened to a lot of the audiobook, which was fun. I saw that MrBeast opened up a burger joint and was giving out free burgers along with money, and gave somebody a car, and that was really fun to watch. It's always really fun to watch his videos. His gaming channel is also equally fun to watch, so I enjoy that. Does a lot of stuff with Among Us and Minecraft. Towards the end of the night, I started watching videos about I started watching videos about unclaimed money, basically for any number of reasons, 401k or credit card companies trying to give you money back that you paid too much for, stuff like that. It actually seems pretty lucrative. I didn't get a chance to dig into it a whole lot to see if I have to have some kind of broker license or even if I have to live in the state. But I'll probably look into that a little bit more. And I'm all about a side hustle, something to bring in extra money. I mean, if it ends up bringing in full income, then even better, but just side money is always a good idea. You never know when you're going to need it. So I tried to do this thing called Monavi many years ago. So my first step of a multi-level marketing scheme. You sign up under somebody, and then you try and sell these bottles of juice, and you also try and recruit people to help sell these bottles of juice. And the more people that sign up, and also the more bottles you sell, the more money you can make. But I mean, it is essentially a pyramid scheme. And if you don't have a lot of people, or if you're not a good salesman, you're not going to make a lot of money. I didn't. My parents did something before that. I might have done several somethings, I'm not sure. But one of the things that I distinctly remember is these gold coins. I'm sure they're kicking themselves for not buying their own product instead of trying to sell it. Now, I don't really know how much these coins were worth ounce-wise, but for gold, but gold's only gone up in value. And it will continue to go up. It's a precious metal. I would recommend anybody that has any extra money to buy gold. It's not going to move like the stock market. You're not going to potentially see $100 or $1,000 overnight, depending on the number of shares you have, but gold will go up. It has gone up. It will continue to go up. You know, silver's good, brass is good, copper is good. There's a lot of really good precious metals out there that will fetch some money. The real issue is going to be with storage. If you have gold or platinum, you'll obviously have more value with less product. But if you get silver or copper, something like that, you'll have to have more product to have more value. But it is still valuable. Now I've tried my hand at the stock market. several times. I've been successful in some avenues and unsuccessful in others. And I've talked about it before, so no sense in going over old stuff, but I still feel like I'm quite capable of being successful in the stock market. I just don't have the time to dedicate to it like I'd want to, among all the other things I'm trying to do. But if this find people unclaimed money thing actually pans out, it seems like it's something I could do in my spare time at work when I have downtime there, so it won't interfere with my family time or anything like that. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I still got a lot to look into, but the idea is very intriguing. When I search the side hustles, it seems like a lot of people are promoting, if not real estate, it'll be affiliate marketing or drop shipping. And what they don't tell you about drop shipping is there's a lot to it. You have to find a product, figure out your commission base, figure out how simple it'll be to buy it. If you're doing it from like Alibaba or something, they have plugins at different websites. Shopify is the one I'm familiar with. And I tried that. I tried to pick a niche that was Harry Potter, and I put out ads on Facebook trying to appeal to people, and I didn't really give it a long enough run to be successful, realistically. But things have changed and times have changed, so I don't know if I'll ever go back to trying a drop shipment thing. A lot of delay, a lot of time delay. You order it from Alibaba and it takes like 3 weeks to come in, maybe longer. I don't know. There are tricks to it, stuff that is stored stateside in warehouses, so the shipment process isn't as long. But it's never just as easy as go to Alibaba, find a product, go to Shopify, and then you make money. Like, you have to run ads. You have to do that strategically, or you're gonna get eaten alive with running ads. The price of the cost of running your ads, hoping that somebody will buy it. That's not to say it can't be done. There are plenty of people that are making money. I'm just explaining my side of things. I didn't have a lot of success. I don't know the first thing about setting up a website. I don't know the first thing about trying to market products that I don't have. We've already talked about that in other videos too. Like, if I don't have it and use it and touch it and play with it to actually believe in what I'm trying to sell you, I don't do a really good job. I think the moral of the story now would be to pay somebody to set up my website. I think that would be a better way to go. But, that's where I'm at in my life. I don't know that I'd entertain the idea, but who knows? Never say never, right? We got a little bit of rain for about 30 minutes. I was kind of worried. I didn't know if it was going to be a lot of rain tonight or not, because the weather forecast wasn't showing rain. It was a shock. We're at 48 degrees. I think I started work at 57 or something like that, so I hadn't really cooled off a whole lot, even with the rain. I still really want to be a pilot in the back of my mind. I came across a video that was, be a pilot and charge for this and that and make money being a pilot. Man, I'd love nothing more than to fly. It's kind of been a passion of mine since day one. I know I wanted to be a judge and all that other fun stuff, but a true passion that I really remember like sinking my teeth into after wanting to be an oceanographer was to be a pilot. And I just never really sat and fulfilled that dream. They say it's never too late, but who knows? Maybe I could figure something out one day. Even if I only a private or something, I fly myself around, or maybe my girl and my kids. But it's a long pipe dream. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that I can provide for my family and hopefully put a little bit aside, but that's not always possible. Things pop up. I don't know if you know this, but I think I knew it, and it just was out of my mind. But if you have an all-wheel drive car, you can't just replace one tire or two tires. Typically, they want you to replace all of them so it doesn't mess with the drivetrain. And so when my girl had a flat, we had to replace all 4 tires. So it's just things like that pop up. You know, replacing a tire isn't fun, but having to do all 4 at the same time, and then an alignment and everything else, it eats you. It adds up really quick. So having a savings is advantageous, but my poor life choices hasn't allowed me to really get much of a savings account going. It did announce the new stimulus package, so hopefully maybe I can start the savings account with whatever little money they give me back, or give me. I don't know if it's really money back, but the government doesn't generate money. It gets money through taxes, so any money it's giving to the people is done through taxing. So I guess it's, in essence, getting some of my money back. I'm not sure how this is going to roll out. Like they did the CARES Act, it's supposed to affect your taxes. I don't fully understand it, so I don't want to misrepresent the information there. I managed to take all 3 doses of the antibiotics. I've got 1 pill left, so that'll be over tomorrow. It's exciting to finally be done with that. Maybe I won't be eating as much because that stuff gives me a wicked headache. And the only thing that kind of helps take the edge off is if I snack, which was also pretty well under control tonight. I didn't go crazy. I brought enough food if I needed it, but I didn't end up eating all of the food that I brought. So that's nice. I feel good about that. I also feel good about the fact that I'm in extra large clothes. I haven't worn extra large since high school, probably. My shirt and jacket are 2 extra large or 2XL, but the pants and stuff that I can wear are like extra large, like pant size 40, 42, somewhere in there. So the idea that I've lost so much weight, it's just great. I mean, I think it's like 60 pounds or so. The holidays are always hard to maintain and keep off, so I haven't really been doing anything strict. I changed my diet back in, I don't even know, April or something like that, maybe earlier, but after changing my diet up, weight just started coming off. And I can only imagine how much better it would be or would have been had I actually started working out or doing some kind of cardio or both. You know, I imagine I would have had a much higher fat weight loss. But with Christmas around the corner and New Year's shortly after that, my 2 favorite holidays. I hate that I have to work both of them, but they are definitely my 2 favorite holidays. You know, and COVID still being a big doom and gloom presence, it's hard to look at 2021 and say, you know, this year will be different or this time will be different. It's, you know, this new year, new me stuff was fun when I was younger to believe that the new year signified anything, but it's really just another day. And if you approach it with that mindset, there's no reason to wait that long to put out a goal like, oh, I'll start in January 1. Like, do it now. The only person that's stopping you is you, you know, whether it's financials or whatever. I mean, if you're determined to do something, or if you really want it to happen, you'll figure out a way. That's just kind of how life works. You really want the job, you'll apply for it, you'll get the degrees, you'll get the certifications, and you'll go for it. You really want to date that person, and you'll put yourself out there and see what happens. If you really want to move, I don't know. I can't really give a ton of examples. My brain's not firing on all cylinders. But at least for me anyway, if it's something that I really want, I figure out a way to do it. So I implore you to try the same mindset. Don't put it off. Don't wait. Don't think about a ideal situation and a perfect time to make something happen. The perfect time is now. The perfect situation is where you're at. You know, it's just never gonna be the best ideal situation. You gotta make it. And occasionally things fall in your lap. Occasionally you meet the right person and things just click, and you know, you're off to the races. But most of the time, most people, they just put their foot down and, you know, today's the day that I'm gonna execute. I'm gonna put the first step up. I'm gonna put up my first video. I'm gonna sit down and write this introduction to the book, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. You just gotta do it. You gotta take those first steps. So instead of 2021, new year, new me, how about you set a goal for tomorrow? And then you wake up and knock it out. Don't make it unrealistic, even if it's just write the title, write the first introduction paragraph, do 2 sit-ups, do 1 push-up, walk around your house once. Whatever it is, let's hear it. Put it in the comments below. Try and hold each other accountable. Try and put it into the world, into the universe, into the ether, that this is what you want to happen. And see what you can do to make it happen for yourself. Because it requires your action. You have to do something. And on that note, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me on my drive home. If you liked the video, show the like button some love. If you want to hear the next goings on in my brain, then hit the subscribe button. You'll get notified when I upload. Have a great day, guys.